What's up, stackers? Zach Silver Stacks, back at it again with another video. Different take this time, guys. Worked a little hard on this. Most of you probably saw my video last night, and I've been thinking this way for a while. So for the last couple of days, I've been kind of figuring out ways that I can accumulate more silver or more money left over to go towards other things as well. Because as it sits, I feel like I'm wasting money, guys. I feel like I'm throwing away money that could be going elsewhere. I'm spending it on either useless things or just things that I don't need. Sometimes I feel like I don't even want them. Like I don't know that at the time, but you know, I'm just like, why did I buy that? I don't want anything to do with this, and I'm wasting money. I could be putting it into silver or other things as well. You know, so that got me thinking, and I ended up coming up with a budget. Now, this isn't just a regular budget. There's a plan to it. So stick with me, because most of you are grown-ups. You know how to make a budget. But here's what my plan is. Now, if you guys, I'm just sharing this with you guys because I feel like maybe it could help somebody, and I'm going to track it along the way and, you know, update you guys with my progress on how it works. If any of you guys want to try it with me, go ahead and comment below that you're in and you're going to give it a shot. Because if you're like me, sometimes saving can be hard, and I work very hard. I have accumulated quite a bit in the last few months since I've started stacking. I feel like I've done very well, and I make commissions and stuff like that. But I feel like I could be doing more, not just more silver, but more in other areas of my life as well. Because guys, one thing we need to keep in mind is that silver investing is very important, and I know that everyone wants to accumulate as much as possible, but there are other things in life that are important. Family, you know, and just flat out enjoying the ride. You know, I don't get so caught up into this that you're not having fun in you know, in other aspects of your life as well. And I feel like I'm guilty for that, and you know, I'm a happy person and I like to have fun, but I feel like I'm not all the time, but I do catch myself wanting to, you know, spend all the money that I have outside of bills and funds and everything that's in necessities into silver, which is good, but I feel like there's a more effective way to do it, to where I can accumulate the same amount of silver that I'm accumulating now and still have money left over to do fun things and have emergency funds afterwards. So this is what I came up with, guys. Okay, so first off, we're going to establish a budget for your monthly income. So write down all your bills. You're going to factor in gas. You're going to factor in food purchases as well. And you're going to write that down. Also, you're going to factor in, and this is just me personally, I feel like an emergency fund is very important, because this way we're not selling our silver for a loss whenever an emergency comes up. I feel like it's important to have, you know, $3,000 to $5,000 for an emergency fund. You never know what's going to happen, guys. Life is a mystery, and things just happen for no apparent reason. So anyway, this is after we write down for bills, factor in gas, factor in your food purchases, take $100 a month for emergency fund. Put that in there as well. Now, you guys know that I'm not going to stop buying my silver the way that I do now. So what I'm going to still do is I've cut it down a little bit from what I usually spend, or not usually spend, but I've undercut from what I actually want to be spending. So I'm going to throw in $300 a month guaranteed that I'm going to spend on precious metals. So right now I have the bills, gas, food, $100 for emergency fund, and $300 for precious metals. Now, once we have that, we're going to add it all up and subtract it by our monthly income. Okay? So whatever it is that we have left, this is what I have left. If you plan to join me, then that's great. I think this is going to work, guys. So whatever's left after all of the essentials that we just talked about, I'm going to divide it by 30 days. Okay? So we're going to divide that by 30 days. Now this is going to be yours and mine, whoever chooses to join, our daily spending limit. So we're going to have whatever's left, we're going to divide it by 30 days, and that's going to be our daily spending limit. Because remember, guys, our bills are already paid, our gas is paid, our food is paid, and our emergency fund with precious metals is already paid. So this is just for miscellaneous things, whatever. Okay, and at the end of each day, whatever's left that we didn't spend, we're going to put in this envelope or a container or whatever. I'm going to put it in an envelope and I'm going to put it in my safe. Okay, now all loose change is going to go in a change jar. Now I'm going to this is going to be different from the daily saving. This is just whatever loose change goes in here. This is going to be dedicated just for silver. Now, I don't know when I'm going to cash it out or how much dollars. I'm definitely going to make sure it's full, but, you know, I don't know. I'll probably come up with a dollar limit. But you can name it whatever you want. You can name it for, you know, a vacation or something fun with your wife, kids, whatever. You can name it for that. But this is going to be my silver jar. At the end of each day, I'm going to put my leftover change in. And then don't forget, put your leftover spending money for that day in this envelope, put it in your safe, and don't touch it again. Because the next morning, we're going to go and we're going to pull out our daily saving limits again. Whether it be on the way to work or at lunchtime, either way, we're going to pull out our daily savings limit. Now, we're just going to continue doing that, and I'm gonna stick to my limit. Okay, I'm not, just because I didn't spend money the day before doesn't mean I have it for this day. Because remember, guys, we have goals for the end of the month. Okay, so now back up a couple of steps. Once we're dividing by 30 on getting our daily spending limit. Now, our goal obviously is to have whatever's left over for whatever it is that we're saving for, whether it be precious metals or a couple items or whatever. I have chosen for myself, for an example, and this is actually what I'm going to be saving for, is precious metals. It's going to be, I need a new gun safe. I need a bigger safe for precious metals and guns. And those are not cheap, so that's going to be the other item. And then the third category is going to be for fun, for personal fun. Guys, life is supposed to be fun, and I don't want to be gloomy all the time, just working hard to save money all the time. Now, I'm not saying this is gloomy for me, because I have a strong passion for precious metals and coins and all. I love it, and I love YouTube, and I love all the viewers. I love all the YouTube channel runners. Like, I mean, I've met some great people, so that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't want to slave away and not enjoy other things in life as well, because we're worried about what's going to happen. So those are my three categories, guys. It's going to be the personal fun, my gun safe, and precious metals. Now, you can do them in whatever percentage you want, but you start off with 100%, obviously, and however many you have, put the percentage of what you want at the end of the month to go to it. Now, my new gun safe is going to get 10% of whatever's left. My personal fun, with most likely going to be just with my girlfriend and stuff like that, because, you know, we need to be doing more stuff and having a good time and enjoying life. So that's going to be 30% of what's left. And then my silver investment or precious metal investment is going to be 60%. Okay? And after each month if I complete a goal, let's say I complete my new gun safe, and in a couple of months or a few months, and I complete that, then I'm going to get a new goal to save for. Whether it be paying off this or paying off that, or whatever it is that you want an item to be, just add a new goal. Always have a goal. Personal fun and silver investment is going to be in my 3 goals every month. So it'll probably just be one item that's for, you know, an actual product or something. Now, why do I think that it's important for us to do it the cash way? Because this is where it comes down to being probably a little frustrating at the end of the month. I think that I'm also going to track each purchase that I make out of my daily spending, what items I'm buying and how much it is for an entire month. Why am I doing this? Because, like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, I feel like I'm throwing away money. I feel like I make enough money to have a lot more money than I actually have. I feel like I could be spending more money on precious metals, investing a lot more money, and having more opportunities. I could be having a lot more fun with my girlfriend, and I feel like I could have a lot more fun for money for an emergency fund as well. Either way. Now, we're going to track it, and I guarantee that if you are not happy with what you have left over at the end of the month, you are going to go through and see so many things that you don't even want. You're going to be so upset that you spent money on those things. Now, you could be saying, well, Zach, what are you trying to upset me for? You know, why are you making me look at all this stupid stuff that I buy? Well, I'm just trying to help. I feel like there's that money could be going to more important things, and I feel like you feel that way as well. So I really think this budget plan could work, guys. Now, sorry, let me catch my bearings here. Okay, so for example, where I left off, at the end of the month, for an example, if I have accumulated $600 of my daily spending limit, that's what's left over at the end of the month. Well, if I have 10%, $60 is going to go to the new gun safe, savings. $180 is going to go to the personal fun and, you know, just dinner, whatever, with the girlfriend. And my silver medal investment, or PM investment, which was 60%, is going to be, I'll have $360 to spend on that. So that's close to a tube of Eagles. Not to mention, guys, I already said I was going to be spending $300 guaranteed on precious metals, and we already budgeted for that. So take it for what you will, guys. I just feel like I'm wasting money that could be spent in more important ways, and I feel like I hear a lot of other people saying it as well. Now, I'm not guaranteed that this is going to work for you, but I think that it could, guys. And I worked hard on this, and maybe I didn't, and I hope I got it across to you guys, you know, where it's not confusing. I think I broke it down well enough, but anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on the subject from last night's video. So, as always, you know, I will put a little video from last night right here. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna probably go to the gym, so I'm out for the night. Please subscribe right here and give me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.